Hey everybody, welcome to Around the Twist, episode 306. It is September 13th, 2017. Sorry, I had to check the date on my computer because, oh my goodness. I know it's only been a week, but it has been a week. It seems to be a theme lately. The three-nagers are being little twin terrorists around here, and yeah. I seriously contemplated skipping recording this week and taking a nap, but right after I'd promised you last week, which some of you are probably just seeing that it posted, like now. Yeah, I had just promised on the episode I recorded last week that I was going to try to get back to recording every week. So here I am. I've got a sleeping Phoebe over here. I have a staring Daisy over there. Let's see if we can get the Daisy Duke in here. There she is. Okay. And then the sleeping Phoebe is right down there, wheezing away. Hubby is sleeping. The twins are sleeping after telling me that they didn't need naps. I'm not tired. Yes, you are. Go to sleep, small children. So yeah, it's been busy. It's been a lot of tantrums and a lot of, stop chewing, a very big, battle of wills around here. Yesterday, for some reason, Gabe woke up from his nap in an even fouler mood than he went down in, if that's possible. And, it was an hour and 15 minutes. I initially let him out of his room, but we're trying to get him to be like, okay, if you are not in a good mood, go to your room until you're in a better mood so you can be good company for people. It was whiny. I don't want to go to my room. I don't want to, let me out. And screaming, crying fit. And so it was an hour and 15 minutes after he'd already taken a 2-hour nap of him having a tantrum in his room because he flat out stated to me he wasn't in a good mood. And I said, okay, well, go in your room until you're in a good mood, something we've done 100 times before, until our nanny has like a mood thermometer that she shows him, and you want to be in the green, you don't want to be in the yellow. If you're in the yellow, then go take some time to yourself, calm down, read a book, play quietly, something until you are green. Well, he flat out pointed at the thermometer, said he was red. But yeah, nothing I was doing was helping. So into his room he went. The gate went up. I'm glad I haven't gotten rid of the baby gates yet. And he had a meltdown for an hour and 15 minutes. And it's just like, all right, cool. His sister looked at me and goes, Gabe's yelling's hurting my ears. It's like, I know, baby, it's hurting mine too. So mama life, welcome to my world. But I very seriously contemplated taking a nap today instead of having that cup of coffee. But here I am. My cup of coconut pecan. That is delicious. And I do have some knitting to show you. Now, this is terrible. I can't remember how far along I was on these. I might have gotten a few rows done on them since last week. These are my friend Sarah's opal socks. Which, let me get over to the, sorry. Once again, I did not write my show notes down in my notebook, so we're winging it again this week. Go computer. And I came down to find my computer had restarted and installed some new stuff. Now instead of Internet Explorer, and I know, don't yell at me about using Internet Explorer still. I'm a creature of habit. My computer did a hard restart and downloaded some stuff, so now instead of Internet Explorer, I have Microsoft Edge. And I'm not liking it. I had to get all my pages back open and I wasn't happy. So I guess I'm not exactly green myself today in terms of mood. But anyway, my friend Sarah's opal socks. These are going to be her Christmas present this year. First one is already done. So there's the first one. Rocking out on the sock blocker from SSK 2000. Oh, you're not going to be able to see that. Oh, you kind of can. SSK 2013. Second sock, and this is out of opal their Masterpiece line, which is very, very discontinued. I can't even tell you how deep the stash was for this. And the colorway is colorway 3. It's 3703. No, colorway 3. Right there. Color 3. But it knits up. Sarah was very excited when she was here last week to see that it knitted to stripes. She had no clue it was going to stripes. So knitting up on a US 1, 2.25 millimeter needle. I am, I think I've got two more stripes, one more stripe to go. So I'm just starting. Let's turn around maybe this side. Yeah. So I finished the royal blue stripe and I'm just starting the turquoise stripe like this one up here. And when that is done, then I will start the heel flap, hopefully. So I'll be honest, I don't know how much I've knit since last Thursday. Like I said, maybe a couple rows. That's it. But yesterday, the second thing I have on the needles kicking around is my stained glass blanket take 2, which some of you might be familiar with. What did I just do? Don't do that. That's not what I wanted. Stained glass take 2. So initially, I'm gonna move you guys, sorry. Once again, very disorganized around here. So initially I had done about 400 of these little hexagons right here from a different pattern. And then I realized, yeah, I didn't like how they were joining together because there wasn't really a good joining method and I didn't want to sew them all together, so I found a different pattern. That pattern is a free pattern. It's available through Ravelry. It's called Juggling Hexes by Wendy Harbaugh. Unfortunately, it's not in a PDF file, so it won't load into like your Ravelry library. It will send you over to a like an old Blog City blog. Does anyone even use Blog City blogs anymore? So I've been slowly working on this, using all my leftover Socks That Rock lightweight scraps, along with some black Loopy U Solid Series fingering weight yarn from the Loopy U that's in Fort Collins, so that's a local yarn shop to me. And I'm using an F hook, which is a 3.75 millimeter hook, just a Susan Bates. So not gonna focus. Oh, it did. Huzzah. There you go. Just Susan Bates hook that I got in a set of like 6 or 7 hooks. Pulled one out until I got a thing that I liked. So the centers, last time I showed this to you, I had 4 centers ready to go. 2 that left from a previous time that I worked on it months prior, and then 2 more that I did during Naptime Needleworker, which if you're over on Instagram, hashtag Naptime Needleworker. It's not just for the mamas or the grandmas in the knitting crocheting world. It's for anybody who might be your coffee break at work. That might be the only time you get a chance to grab 15 minutes here and there to work on your crafting. Go for it. Hashtag Naptime Needleworker. So during nap time yesterday, which blissfully unaware of that hour and 15-minute tantrum I was heading into, I decided to pull that out and get those 4 joined on. I did, but not without some drama. So, let's see. I had finished up to, am I showing you guys the right side? No, I'm not. Here's the right side. I had finished all the way, so here's the whole thing. I'd finished up to this one. So yesterday I added on this, which I believe was Firecracker. Don't ask me what color this one is. It's a blue. It's a semi-solid blue that I used for my sister-in-law's Color Affection shawl. This one, this blue and tan, that was a rare gem. And then this one, which I believe was Storm Large. I love the color. So there were some issues. The first 2 went on without a hitch. I get to this one, and I get to the last little side and I have an extra space. Instead of doing 12 spaces around like you're supposed to, like the pattern is based on, I had done 13 for some inexplicable reason. So I had to rip out the whole black border around it. I had to rip back the whole thing and recrochet the center and then join the black border. And I was like, okay, cool. Got that done. And then I went to do the storm large one. I got to the end and I didn't have 13. I didn't have 12. I had 11. I did one less. So this one I did one more. This one I did one less. I don't know what I was thinking that day that I did those centers. Obviously I wasn't, because I wasn't able to count to 12. So while I was able to rip back this one, the rare gem one, with, and you know, just reuse it and had a little extra yarn left over, I was not able to do that with the Storm Large. Here's the one that I screwed up on. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I wanted to show you. It was done. It had its little end woven in, ready to go and everything, and I had to rip it out and grrr. But then I redid it. I still have plenty of leftovers. And now I'm slowly working my way around. So there will be one here and one out here. So the sides are getting, each side is 4 hexagons long. Hubby looked at me and I mean, this is, my gosh, it's like, I don't know. It's like, how can I show you the size on this? It's not even the length of my arm. Like shoulder, it's like the length of a sleeve on me, and I've got gigantic gargantuan orangutan arms. So when in doubt, plunk something on your head. Wow, that looked weird. Anyway, weird is my new normal. Weird is my normal. What am I talking about? It's not new. Anyway, frustration has reigned supreme. And hubby looked at me last night as I was redoing that last hexagon and joining it on and saying, how much bigger are you going to make that thing? I'm like, it's supposed to be an Afghan. It's an Afghan. I want it to at least be like lap quilt sized, and it's not. Wah. So there's my little fit. Hi. How you doing? I'm normally like not having my voice cracking and going crazy over little crocheted hexagons. Grr. Anyway, I hope everyone else's week has been much better than mine, because it has been a poo show, personally. So, I know it's a short show this week, and you know, I'm going to leave it that way. We're at about 13 minutes, and I'm going to call it good. I really don't have much else to tell you, besides, I mean, the usual various and sundry things that have, I kind of did that at the top of the show rather than the end. It's starting to get more fall-like here in, here in Colorado. It's still like 80 to 90 degrees during the day, but it's definitely cooling down at night. I'm needing shawls and sweaters in the house, which is nice. Not so much outside. The kids are loving preschool, and yeah, I think that's it. So until next week, where hopefully I'm a little more pulled together and Mama Life hasn't decided to drag me through the ringer once again. Happy knitting.